Today we have an all-men panel, and we are about to start Guy Talk. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Awesome. So I have Ontario, Bobby, Paul, and Patrick. Go ahead and introduce yourself and let us know if you're single, taken, married, all that good stuff, or if you're for everybody.
Hi, I'm Ontario. I am taken.
Hi, I'm Bobby Chen. I'm taken.
I'm Paul Wilson, and I'm single.
Hi, I'm Patrick Smith, and I'm single.
Okay, awesome. So guys, the only thing I'm gonna ask for you is to keep it real, keep it honest, and keep it open, because we're gonna help a lot of you females out there, okay? So I have the first question for Ontario. Would you date a female that doesn't believe in oral sex? Actually, this question is for all of you. Would you date a female that doesn't believe in oral sex? And how important is oral sex to you?
Well, I would not.
You would not.
No. It's an expression. It's an expression, obviously in bed, because beyond penis and vaginas, you kind of have to do some extra stuff.
Foreplay
Yeah,
and
you gotta
stuff.
have some foreplay, 5 play, 11 play, whatever else you want to call it. You got a couple numbers in there, but yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna do it, I'd expect for it to be done. So
Right.
yeah.
Awesome. And if it's a must for you, you could say it's a must.
I would, just because I think sexuality is a free will type of thing, and if you enjoy giving it, if you enjoy receiving it, I think that's totally your prerogative. I have no rights to force it upon you,
Right.
and if I like you for who you are, for your intangibles, I would say that can be worked, can be sort of compensated for other ways.
Okay, awesome.
Well, I have to agree with Ontario because I'm a person who likes to give,
Right.
and I like to receive as well.
Right.
It's like everybody wants a Christmas gift. Everyone wants to receive a Christmas gift.
Right.
So at the end of the day, if I'm giving you the pleasure, I want the pleasure back. It's a reciprocal action,
Okay.
and it's an expression of love too, because you love the person from head to toe.
All right. Let's keep it real. Patrick.
Yeah, so Bobby's the odd man out.
Right.
I would not date
I'm used to this.
I would not date a girl if she doesn't perform oral sex. I feel it's so good. Why wouldn't you want oral sex?
Which is true.
It's like an adventure. Imagine you just come in the room, just come in the house, and oral sex is performed. That's awesome.
Awesome.
There's so much things you can do, so many places. So, yeah.
Okay, guys, so you've heard the men. 3 out of 4 men says oral sex is very important to them. So ladies, get it together. So Paul, what is it like dating? What has been your experience dating Bahamian women?
Boy,
And
where
be
to st-
honest.
Where to start from? I think the Bahamian culture is more about how they look to their peers and their family. They try to be exactly what they see on TV.
Right.
And so usually on a dating scene, the first date, oh, where you taking me? I want to go to 77 degrees west, or I want to go out to Sapatilla. A single guy, sometimes he's strapping for money because he's trying to do other ventures. He's trying to open a business, or you never know
Where
where
he
the
is
guy
financially.
stands at that point. But these things are put there before you, and so now it's a challenge. It's
So-
a challenge mentally, it's a challenge physically, and it's a challenge financially.
All right. So you're saying that Bahamian women, we pretty much want too much
At
when
the
we're
beginning.
dating at the beginning.
Yes.
So you think that a man should be dating if his finances is not in order?
No.
All right. So dating Bahamian women can somewhat be a strain financially then, because
I
they
can
want
agree
the
on that.
5-star restaurants. They probably want an outfit and you pay for the hair and the nails for them to go out with you.
Yes. They make it seem like you dating them is such a grand thing. Like, oh, I'm giving you the pleasure of dating me, so
Right.
you need to take me this way and take me that way. I need to look good for you, right? So you gotta spend your bub.
Right. Well, ladies, you've heard it. I feel as though if a guy asks you out on a date, it is your job to get yourself ready and dress. It is the guy's job to give you a nice outing. And if the female has the standard, okay, hey, I'm not going under the dock for dinner. That may just be something she does. She doesn't do that. Like for me, you're not gonna take me under the dock for dinner. I'm not that type girl. So I'm gonna need you to put thought into our date. So I think when it comes to that, maybe men should consider putting more thoughts into their dates. What do you think?
Well, why not the dock? Maybe he has a nice place set up underneath the dock that's not the typical dock environment.
Well, that could be understood and it could come off romantic. But if you know your chick is not the dock type, I wouldn't suggest you do that.
So we're talking about first dates. Are you
Right,
talking about
we're
regular
No, we're
dates?
talking about first dates. Because
Okay.
you know, but after you started dating after a while, like it doesn't matter. Like, boy, I would eat food off your chest. You know what I mean? So it don't matter. So, Patrick, what has been your experience like dating Bahamian women?
Dating Bahamian women has been different. I was in the States for a while,
Right.
so over there they're more open, more relaxing. Over here, it's like a restriction, like he was saying, in terms of. To me, I think a lot of Bahamian women are unrealistic.
Right.
They watch TV or see what's on TV, and they try to want the same thing when they see on TV. Not saying nothing is wrong with. I'm not saying nothing is wrong with wanting the best for you, but at the same time, you have to be realistic of where you are.
Right.
I can't take you to a scene where it looks like Paris
Right.
over the ocean.
Right.
Even though we have nice oceans, I can't take you to the high Eiffel Tower. It's not over here. But other than that, it's been some positive ones as well. You know,
Okay.
pick your spots.
Okay, awesome. So tell me, what is one quality a woman should possess? Everyone can answer that. One quality you think every woman should possess.
Boy, to pick one.
Yeah.
Whew. I think honesty is important.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bobby?
I think self-awareness.
She has to be a hustler.
Hustler. Good.
Boy.
You can do any hustle, any form of activity except become a prostitute.
Yeah.
Humble.
Humble.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so would you guys commit to a female that gives it up on the first date? Let's say you're out, you're feeling each other.
I think, you know what, I wouldn't say no, because I think that if I put in the effort to get what it is I receive, then yeah. Because I mean, when you take a woman on a date, you're trying to get her.
Right.
So if at the end of it all, you end up getting something,
But would you commit to her after you got
it's
it?
the same difference. Why not? Why not?
Okay.
I mean, if you win it, you win. If you win a car, you ain't gonna drive it.
True. Awesome.
I would say absolutely. I think maybe she had a connection with me that she shares with no one else,
Right.
and that she felt comfortable with me on the first time. Like we've known each other for years, so she felt comfortable in giving up. I would totally,
You would totally
I would
wife her.
totally wife that, because
Awesome.
if she's not showing me any indication otherwise, then why not? You know.
True.
Well, if she gives it up on the first date, it shows that she has some kind of sexual attraction to begin with.
Right.
And women usually think about sex more than men,
Right.
believe it or not. So I'm a demisexual, so I'm not going to have sex with you on the first date if I don't really like you.
What's that terminology?
Demisexual.
Okay.
And a lot of feelings come out, and usually that is what taps into the other side.
Okay.
And so if I have sex with you that first night, I liked you from a long time.
Yeah.
I just wanted to finalize, put the icing on the cake.
Cake.
And yes, of course I'll commit.
Awesome. Patrick, would you commit after getting it on the first date?
Yeah, I agree with the rest of the gentlemen here. I don't think it should matter where it's the first date or the second date. If you're feeling somebody, you're feeling them. If you connect, you connect.
Right.
I don't think you should be afraid or be scared to make yourself vulnerable like that. But yeah.
Awesome. So, ladies, I'm not telling you to go and give it up on the first date, but clearly the men here believe that it is okay to be not loose. If you're feeling connected to the person, it is okay to express yourself. All right, so guys, one more question. What annoys you about women? What is the one thing that annoys you about women?
Bahamian women or women in general?
Women in general. Have you dated foreigners?
Dated a lot of things.
Okay. Oh, a lot of things. Okay, so women in general. What annoys you the most about women?
Boy. I think sometimes, when I hear women say this term, like, women are somewhat unrealistic. And it's not bad to aspire to want something, but you have to be realistic in the things that you want and the goals that you set.
Okay.
And the biggest thing for me that annoys me is, like, when they say, oh, all men are this or all men, you attracted what it is you got. And I think that it is your success or your place and your standing in life isn't incumbent upon who you're with.
Right.
It's you.
Right.
So if you attract a bunch of dead dudes, it's
Like, look into the mirror, it's you.
yeah, look, 'cause that's what you're gonna attract. If you rich, you'll attract wealth. And the things work the other way as well. So yeah, I think, just taking your personal responsibility for your current standing, your own life. Take your own responsibility for your life.
Awesome. And
Stop
on
blaming
that
men.
note, we'll go to a quick break, and we'll be right back with more Sofa Talk.
Contact Elevation Media Group today, your one-stop shop for all your media, production, and entertainment needs, specializing in a wide range of services, from video, television, streaming and broadcast services, live sound, lighting, and staging services, for events like parties, concerts, and conferences, event management and production services, music production and voice recording services, including radio ads, voice talent services, song recording, mixing, and mastering, graphic design, inclusive of flyers, business cards, logos, motion graphics, and more, brand consultation, and social media management. Give us a call today at 676-1526 or visit our website at www.elevationbahamas.com to request a free quote or set up a consultation session. Elevation Media Group, providing you with quality media and production services for 10 years.
Welcome back to Sofa Talk. And before we took the break, I asked the guys what annoys them most about Bahamian women, especially the ones that are dating. Bobby?
I know we have our, physiological gender differences, but I feel like women should speak their minds more
Okay.
instead of beating around the bush and always insinuating things or using innuendos. Because men, we think very straightforward. Red is red, green is green. But
So
a lot of
women
times,
need to be more direct.
exactly, more
Like,
direct
say
with
what you
us.
mean what you say,
And I
that's
think
it.
at the end of the day, men would appreciate that so much more because
Do you agree? Like, everyone's shaking their head.
Yeah,
Okay.
it shortcuts a lot of the confusion and a lot of the conflict sometimes. So
Awesome. So, Paul, what do you think?
What annoys me the most is they would say, oh, you're not going to like me because of this and that and this and that. And then so you said, well, I really haven't gotten to know you yet
Right.
to say if I don't like that about you. And so during the date, they flip that switch and turn into that monster. Slowly. So they say, I'm going to annoy you. So they can start asking questions that will over and over and over will annoy someone.
Right.
And they watch your face expressions and they test you. They test you on the date. And like, why are you doing this? Like, I'm
Right.
not testing you.
Right. So,
That's what annoys
we
me.
don't want that. So
Don't
ladies,
test me.
Don't test these men. So, Patrick, what annoys you most?
Ooh, so
Just
many.
give us one. I know it's so many, right?
I agree with all the guys, but
Right.
also a woman who complains a lot.
Okay.
Let's say we're out to dinner and this is fixed like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big drama, it's a big thing. With the
Be
waitress.
graceful,
Right. So I'm like a humble girl.
I think he just called me up. Because, like, if something isn't right, like, if this should be like this, I'm going to try my best to fix it. Like, or if my food is cold, I'm going to ask. So you wouldn't date
No,
a
that's
girl
fine,
like me.
but you don't have to be extra, you don't have to be loud.
Okay with it. It's the
Yeah,
way you do
it's
it.
The way you do
Right.
things.
Okay,
Yeah,
good,
very
good.
important, yeah.
All right. So, do you think men are at fault for women today being emotionless? Like, do you think men has put women through so much that they are just cold? Like, now women are giving men the run for their money. Like, they don't care. Like, I'm juicing you with no feelings. I can entertain you, get what I want, and then move on. Like, on to the next. Like, they passing you all around like, I don't even know, like a weed. I don't know. You pass joints around, right?
Actually, I think it's the opposite way around. I think women are causing men to be emotionless. Women been emotionless long time.
Really?
I think the most emotion you guys get is about 7 days, and that's when Jesus makes you bleed. However, I'm just saying that's all the emotion right there. But men are more emotional. We stay real and we stay in tune and we stay in touch. Women are just
Garbage.
women are garbage. I
No.
didn't say that. However, you
That's
guys heard
what
it from
you
her. I
said.
didn't say it though. But
It's garbage. But finish. Listen, real quick. Like, he's lucky I'm still seated here. But you can finish.
I mean that's just my view on it. I
Okay.
think
That's your honest view.
I don't think that. I think men, men are straightforward for the most part. Like I said, men lie about certain things. We lie about our status. We lie about our preferences. But other than that, we generally honest. But women come in and they just lie with the look and everything else in between. So I think that when you find a guy that kind of pulls away or has made, when a woman becomes despondent or emotionless in this state, is usually after she's tried a few men that just ain't interested in what it is she doing. So
Okay.
now she got to be heartless and just hit and run if she feels like it.
So men brings that on. But if you believe that, that's okay. Bobby, let's hear your opinion.
Well, I would say that it's a natural progression of how society works now. I mean, everything becomes so instant. I feel like it comes from both sides. You know, now we have the advent of internet dating, the advent of all these kind of digital media and all these proponents that allow us to get what we want sexually at such a short time frame. It kind of makes both parties a bit less emotionally attached.
Awesome.
You know, whether it be relationship or just dating. In
Okay.
general.
Yes, he believes men made women emotionless. Next, any joking boy.
Well, I'm going to piggyback on what Otero said. And to add to it, is a lot of women, like I say, they have these requirements. And so when you start to meet those requirements, and they give you more requirements, and over time, as you're dating that woman, she said, well, I'm not interested anymore. And so if you continue doing that to a man, he's going to become emotional. It's like, well, I keep doing this thing over and over. It ain't working, and they're using me. And men feel it the most because on a date, we are the one to finance it. We're the one to try build the ambiance around it. And so doing that over and over is going to make us emotionless. And therefore, she's not going to get anything. And so she's going to meet someone like me over and over and over and say, well, I must need to be emotionless too.
Right. All right.
No, I don't think it's the men. Piggybacking on Bobby, it has a lot to do with the media. Yeah, and in the songs with the women, especially Beyonce started a lot of stuff.
So we're going to blame Beyonce.
Me and Beyonce. So,
Because, once Beyonce says something, like,
Yeah,
everyone
it's
just
gospel.
run with it. It's
gospel.
gospel,
sadly, and then that makes the Bahamian women especially go crazy. So they, what's the one? Girls Rule the World?
Yeah.
Oh, that's one of the worst ones. That's one of the worst
But
ones.
we do, in a sense.
Because she said it. Right? Before it was not saying that you shouldn't be confident in yourself. You should be confident in yourself and love yourself as best as possible. But at the same time, you gotta check yourself, be humble.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, it's definitely not the men. Women did them to themselves.
Okay, so clearly the men are on one accord that they are not at fault for you ladies out there being emotionless. Get yourself together. Stop listening to Beyonce. Humble yourself and just take their advice and you will find yourself a great man. Stay tuned for more Sofa Talk. time to sofa talk with the guys, and we're going to play a game. Never have I ever. But before the game, I have one more question for them. So, gentlemen, are you ready for this? I need more enthusiasm. Okay, guys?
I'm concerned.
Why are you concerned?
I don't know what's going to be.
Listen, it's okay. It's okay. How is it that men tend to want to have sex with women while dating them, yet many of them still desire to marry a virgin? How does that work? Or want a woman with less body counts? How does that work? Because if you're juicing everything, and you're telling me that if you love me, you would do this and we would experience that together, but yet somehow you still shun the women that, is freely expressing herself through sex. How does that work? How could you? Yeah. Because it's something to think about. It's really something you men need to think about. Because you don't want a girl you being juicing.
Back to the point of Otario's point that women sometimes don't tell the full truth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if body counts are even accurate nowadays. You can ask someone that you're in a relationship with, how many men have you slept with?
But can't you guys
And-
feel it? Like, no? No?
I don't.
I don't think that when you meet someone, you
No.
check their hand. Just be like, let me do a hand. See if you still got that.
Maybe that should be one of the date's requirements. It'll help everybody. I'm only joking.
We don't want to end up on the news for sexual assault, sexual harassment. It's been a trend, so
Right.
we don't want to catch. But I would say that it's not that big of an issue because the past is your past, right? I mean, everyone have some sort of shadows in their past, and you just have to kind of talk it over with your significant other. And if it's a number that you're not comfortable with, maybe you should move on to someone else. I mean, it's just you have to be open and truthful with your significant other.
Awesome.
Yeah, I agree with Bobby. I don't think it should matter. No, it's a different if she reach a number like 100 or something like that, then you'd be like,
Problem.
Yeah, it's a possibility she might have had some type of disease.
Yeah.
Or that's a lot of men. Or it's like if you date a porno star, like, or marry a porno star, you'd be kind of cautious to even go out with her.
Right.
You would, eh? No, I think the body count really doesn't matter as much as some people may think. I think if the connection, because regardless, you won't know the truth. It ain't like a vagina has an odometer. It ain't like you looking in there to see how much miles she done ran or how much rotation she had on her tires. So, nor can she tell for you. It's just off the account. You just got to take someone's word for it. Unless you got a line of dudes who's saying we've all had her,
Right.
Then other than that, then you really can't expect. I mean, I don't expect a virgin
Right.
nowadays.
Right.
That's messing up 100 thread count sheets and stuff. Like, we ain't trying to do all that right now. Let's keep it. Let's keep it where both of us know what we're doing, and
Right.
we could have some fun from the get go.
I have nothing else to say. They said it all.
Now, let's just put it out there. It's nothing wrong if you're a virgin. If you're a virgin, that is awesome. Keep your virtue and explore it in marriage. That's awesome. Keep it up. All right, so right now we're about to play Never Have I Ever. So, fellas, if you have done it, you drink. If you've never done it, you don't sip. All right? All right, so the first one, never have I ever had a threesome. None of you have had a threesome? Please grab the glass. Okay, never have I ever had oral sex. Never have I ever had sex on the first date. Really, guys? Was it why you guys don't want to call it the first sex on the first? You might as well keep the glass in your hands. All right, last one. You ready for this? I don't know if you're ready, but I'm going to say it anyway. Never have I ever had anal sex.
With a woman.
With a,
I'm just drinking because my throat is dry right now. I can't laugh too much.
to specify. I don't want the viewers to think
No.
that was a different type of routine.
Well, that is it for Sofa Talk. I hope you enjoyed this Guy Talk segment. I would like to thank my panel of men for coming out and making it an amazing show. And I would like to thank you, my viewers, for watching. Stay tuned for more Sofa Talk.
So everybody about to watch Silver Talk on the Go with Patrick Smith. About to watch Active Fitness. Enjoy.
Welcome to Sofa Talk on the Go. Today I'm here at the beach with personal trainer Patrick Smith. Today he's going to put me through a series of workouts to help get my booty together. You know, all women love and appreciate a good butt. So if you stay tuned, I promise you, you'll learn something.
So the first thing we're going to do is called a squat thrust with the medicine ball.
There you have it, guys. It was a long workout, but I promise you, if you follow through with the routine, you're going to get that nice booty. If you want the body, you really have to sacrifice with nutrition. You have to get into the nearest gym or find yourself a personal trainer. Patrick, tell them how they can contact you.
You can contact me on my Facebook page at Patrick Alexander Smith or my Instagram at PatTheTrainer242. Or if you ever see anything that says Active Fitness, that's me, baby, all right?
Hey everyone, enjoyed the show and want my look? Check out my Glam Squad Facebook pages. My hair was provided by Bundles of Beauty, my outfit by Embody242, my shoes provided by Statement Shoes, and my manicure, Serenity Nail Bar. Thanks for watching.